Open topic. Gang, gang, gang. We are definitely in the building. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Also hit that bell icon so you can know when your boy uploads new content. Now, I want to talk about what if Luis Ortiz beat Deontay Wilder, and what does that mean for Deontay Wilder? I think a loss right now to Luis Ortiz would be devastating to Deontay Wilder, and I think it'd be something hard for him to bounce back on, and I'm going to explain why. Now, Deontay Wilder's already upset at the fact that he doesn't get the praise and the recognition that he should get as a WBC champion. Now, a lot of people feel as though Deontay Wilder's pretty much held that belt for years and have done nothing with the belt, hasn't unified anything like that. And his biggest fights with Alexander Povetkin and Luis Ortiz, of course, they was canceled to the fact that the fighters were taking PEDs. Now, Povetkin, during the time, he was caught with traces of meldonium in his system, a drug that was legal just 6 months prior. So, people, they have their way about that, and it was just traces. So because of that, Deontay Wilder canceled the fight. The WBC canceled the fight. Not only that, the same thing happened with Luis Ortiz. He was found with a substance in the system. Nevertheless, the fight didn't happen. But let's fast forward time now. We're on to the fight being signed and done. So they're getting ready to have their match or whatnot. Like I was pretty much saying, Deontay Wilder is pretty much upset that he's not getting the recognition he deserves, and the loss right now will pretty much have fans jumping the bandwagon with Deontay Wilder, because the casuals like Deontay Wilder. They say he's a knockout artist, everything else, and which in fact he is. Deontay Wilder has the power to knock any man out, but at the same time, he hasn't been challenged in the sport of boxing. And AJ got a lot of grief for beating a Klitschko. They said Klitschko was old and everything else. They he beat an old Klitschko. Now, what about Luis Ortiz? Because Luis Ortiz is 40 years old, maybe older. So if Deontay Wilder goes out there and beats Luis Ortiz and knocks him out, would he get the credit that he deserves? And also, what if Luis Ortiz beats Deontay Wilder? We haven't talked about that. We haven't spoke about that, because it's very possible it could happen. And this is not me hating on Deontay Wilder. This is me speaking on facts. If Luis Ortiz beats Deontay Wilder, I think Deontay Wilder would get the Rigondeaux treatment. I think he would have fans leaving him. I think it'd be hard for him to become a major household name once again. And people would just pretty much leave the bandwagon with Deontay Wilder, except people who really genuinely care about the sport of boxing and, are really, truly Deontay Wilder fans. Because like I said, we have a lot of casuals who are just getting into the sport. And they see the knockouts, and when they see a person doing good, they automatically like them. But then they don't pay attention to the fighting dynamics, the person's fighting style, their ability, their attributes in the ring. Deontay Wilder has a wild style in boxing. Like I said before, he's more so a street fighter with a good jab, but he can be hit. And we also know that Luis Ortiz has knockout power in that left hand. He can crack. So it's very possible that Deontay Wilder can lose the fight. I'm not saying I want him to lose, but a loss right now for Deontay Wilder would be devastating. And if he loses to Luis Ortiz, you can kiss that AJ fight goodbye. You can kiss it goodbye, and he'll become a target. He'll become a target in the sport. And after Deontay Wilder, I feel as though there is no American heavyweight fighter currently right now that would be able to sustain or have the ability of being champion right now with the level of competition in the heavyweight sport. But let me know what you guys think, man. Open topic, gang, gang, gang. If Deontay Wilder loses, would that crush his career? Will his career be over with? Will he have a hard climb ahead of him? Let me know, man. Open topic, gang, gang, gang. We in the building.